showing you exactly and in detail how a breadboard works.
We'll take them apart and make simple circuits.
This is what a breadboard typically looks like when you get it from the shop. We have taken the back off to see what's inside.
All that a breadboard is a piece of plastic with loads and loads of holes in which you can stick components such as this metal wire and this LED. You can see that they're in completely different holes, but if you turn it around you can see that they're connected together by this metal strip. If you take a closer look, you can see that each row of holes is connected together by its own separate metal strip.
Earlier, I took out one of these metal strips. My sister's going to put a magnifying glass over the camera so you can see it more clearly. You may see that there's loads of metal clips, or 5 metal clips, at the top, joined by this metal strip here. So if you stuck this wire through a hole in the breadboard, it would slot into one of these metal clips. Now this wire is connected to this metal strip, which connects the wire to each of these clips. So if you had another component in another one of these clips, the metal strip would connect them both together.
Breadboards can also look like this. This is the most common version. They work in the same way, whereas each row of holes are all connected, but they have these 2 side parts like this. These are connected in columns, not in rows. So if you took it off like this, you could see that each column of holes are connected by one strip of metal here. These are particularly useful for connecting up positive and negative power sources into your positive and negative side here, and you can connect these directly into your circuit on the breadboard. In order for us to understand breadboards a little better, we're going to put together a simple circuit using this breadboard and this LED here. You don't need to know what an LED is right now to understand this part of the video. We're going to start off with this power source, which is 2 batteries here connected to these 2 wires. And we're going to insert the positive wire into any hole on this breadboard. So we're just going to insert it into this hole right here. Now when I was younger, I used to think to connect it to this LED, we had to put it in the same hole so that they'd be connected. But as we now know, this hole is connected to this bit of metal at the back. So if we touch this LED to the bit of metal at the back, then it would be connected. Now, an easier way to connect it to the metal is by inserting it in any of these holes, so that you know any of these holes are connected to this bit of metal. So let's just insert it into this hole just here. And then I'm going to insert the other leg of the LED into any hole. Now, we know that these 2 here are connected by this strip of metal. And now we know that this metal is connected through this LED, since the current will go through here, up the leg, down the leg, and into this strip of metal. Now to complete the circuit, we just need to touch this bit of wire on the leg of the LED for it to be connected. But we know that this bit of leg here is connected to this piece of metal here. So if we touch this to the bit of metal, then it will be connected. But if we also inserted it into this hole, it would be connected as well, since this hole is connected directly to this bit of metal at the back. So I could connect it to the leg and it would work, and I could connect it to the bit of metal at the back and it would work. And I could just insert it into any hole on this specific row and it would be connected fully, like so. Before I go, I do realise that many of you will be going,
Why didn't you use a resistor?
LEDs are really cheap, and this one only cost me about 2p, so it doesn't really matter if he dies.
We hope you liked this video and learned something new about breadboards.
If you liked it, please remember to give us a big thumbs up and subscribe to our channel if you haven't already.
If you have any questions, leave it in the comment section down below. Have a good day. Bye!